I know I'm going into my resting spot.
Tom Kettering rarely leaves his home, spending most of his time in a dark bedroom wearing sunglasses.
It's like a slow death, like just keep waiting and waiting, and it just gets worse and worse.
He was told he suffers from migraine headaches. Medication did nothing. Desperate, he paid for a private MRI. It found a cyst in the middle of his brain. He says a neurologist told him there was no way that was causing the pain, and surgery to remove it was out of the question.
We asked the neurologist in Vancouver, I said, well, if you feel that this is not causing the problems, then what do you feel as the neurologist is causing the problems? And he said, oh, I have no idea.
Kettering had to wait 2 years to see that neurologist and hasn't been able to get an appointment with a neurosurgeon at all. That's a problem because a neurosurgeon is the only doctor who can okay removing the cyst. The couple says that leaves them with one option, surgery in the U.S. That will cost them between $100,000 and $200,000, none of it covered by Medicare.
We've sold everything that we can sell up to this point. We've got the house for sale.
Neurosurgeon Dr. Brian Toyota says the lack of access to specialists is not an isolated problem.
It does speak to our inability for Canadians to access neurosurgeons.
University student KRISTINA WALDMANN had the same kind of cyst, the same pain. She couldn't get in to see the neurosurgeon she needed either. She ended up having surgery in Texas in March. Her parents mortgaged their home to pay for it.
And as soon as I woke up, the visual symptoms were gone, and then I knew.
Dr. SHAHINIAN is the U.S. surgeon who will perform Kettering's procedure next week in California. He says he's operated on dozens of Canadians since he began offering the surgery in 2007.
I cringe because every time I have a patient coming from abroad, it means that they're going to take on a huge financial burden.
Our investigation identified more than a dozen Canadians with the same condition who also went to the U.S. and paid out of pocket. Many are now fighting provincial governments to retroactively pay for the procedure. Rosa Marcatelli, CBC News, Calgary.